Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. Last night this was your homework, so if you don't have this out on your desk, if you don't mind, go ahead and getting this out. Your Spiral 10 was also supposed to be due today, but because I'm not here, we're going to hold off until next class, and I'm going to check that next class. So please make sure that Spiral 10 is completed. So I just want to go over a couple of these problems just to make sure that we're all on the same page. So last class we started talking about graphing systems of equations. And remember, a systems of equations is just when I have two equations in one problem. So notice this problem, I have two equations in one problem, and my goal is to find the numerical answer for x and the numerical answer for y. So I want to know what x equals, I want to know what y equals. So there are three different methods in which we can do this. The first method is graphing, which is what we talked about. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to graph this first equation. So I'm going to highlight my first equation, and I'm going to say m equals 2 over 1. This will let me write 2 over 1. Doesn't like me today. And b equals -3. So I'm going to plot b first at -3. And I'm going to go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. And I'm going to go all the way across my grid. And the reason for why I'm doing this is so I can find my intersection point. So I'm going to connect my dots. Hopefully you did that a little bit prettier than I did. So now I'm going to look at my next equation, which is this bottom equation here. So my bottom equation, m equals -3 over 1, and b equals 2. So I'm going to plot 2 first. I'm going to go down 3 over 1. Now notice, right here, my blue point and my red point just overlapped. That tells me I did it correct. If you're plotting points and one of your points does not overlap the other point, you messed up. So be very careful. So if I leave this as my answer and I go on to number 2, I'm going to get it wrong. Because notice the directions say, find the point of intersection of the two lines. So my point of intersection is right here. So what's that ordered pair? 1, -1. So what that means is my numerical answer for x is 1, and my numerical answer for y is -1. So let's scroll, and I now want to do number 3. So highlight the first equation. M equals -1 over 1, b equals 1. So plot 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, and go all the way across my grid. Why? So I can find that intersection point, and I'm going to connect these dots. Next equation. Notice it says x equals 3. That's a special kind of line. It's a Vux line. So I'm going to plot x at 3, and I'm going to draw an undefined slope through it. Now some of you are going to tell me, well, they don't have an intersection point that matches perfectly, but they do, because on this Vux line, all of these points are on this blue line. And notice I have an overlapping point, which is right there, which is 3, -2. Go ahead and flip your paper. Let's do number 8. First thing I'm going to do, highlight my top one. M equals -2 over 1. B equals -4. So -4. Up 2 to the left one because it's negative. Connect my dots. Now I'm going to do my next equation. M equals 4 over 1. B equals 2. Except it doesn't want me to write today. Equals 2. So 2. 1, 2, 3 can't go that way, so I'm going to go down and to the left. Notice right here, My points overlap, so that means I probably did it correct. If your points don't ever overlap, you know you did it wrong. So my answer, am I done? Here's my answer. -1, -2. So go ahead and check with your partner any other questions on this paper that you may have, and make sure that you guys are all good to go.